Hey crafters, I'm Lisa Fulmer and I have something so cool to show you today. I'm going to be making a beautiful greeting card using the Spellbinders Grand Caliber die cutting and embossing system, and they have a brand new machine called the Artisan Explorer, and this one is really great for embossing metal, and I'm going to make a really cool dog tag style pendant to go with the greeting card. Let's get started. For my card, I'm using the Spellbinders Nestabilities Card Creator set of dies. This is the Filigree Delight. There are 5 dies that come in this set. I'm using 4 of them in this card. We're going to start with the base plate and then make sure that your die has the cutting edges facing up. Now here's a couple tips that I learned that will help you get a perfect cut with some of these more detailed designs. First, you want to position the die at an angle on the base plate, not straight up and down. Positioning it at an angle will help even out the distribution of pressure. The next tip is to add a piece of wax paper, just household wax paper or parchment paper, on top of the die. This is going to help it release after you've run it through the machine. Then we're going to add the paper that you want to die cut on top of that. Place your cutting plate on top and then run the sandwich right through the machine. Beautiful. To accent your filigree frame even more, take the oval die, position the frame on top of it, and use your mat and the embossing plate. Run it through the machine. And when you're done, you'll have this beautiful embossed border right inside your frame. And on this side, it's embossed, or you could turn it over. On this side, it's debossed. The next thing you're going to want to do is trim a piece of cardstock down to the same size as your filigree frame so that you have something nice showing in between. It looks great with solid cardstock, or here I used different patterned cardstock and it has a really nice effect as well. Before you glue the filigree frame to the background sheet, give it a nice gold edge with a metallic paint pen. Now let's make this really pretty textured paper that I used in the background of my card. I'm working with Spellbinders' new Medium Mixage texture plates. These are metal plates that are designed to be used in the new Artisan Explorer machine, but I thought it would be fun to take some tissue paper and a white colored pencil and make a rubbing. Now let's assemble the card. Start with a folded piece of white cardstock. Use a tape runner to glue down the tissue where you created your texture rubbing. And then what you want to do is take some chalk ink with your cosmetic sponge and distress the edges a little bit all around. Glue down your background sheet with your filigree frame. Die cut the smaller frame and the little tab to hold your pendant in the center. Glue those down with some foam pop dots for dimension. Print out your sentiment on the computer and glue that down with some foam pop dots. Take a ribbon and wrap it around the spine and tie a little bow. And then on the inside, use your oval die to die cut a piece of paper and just glue it on the bottom, and that's going to create a nice little pocket to put the excess chain from your pendant. Now let's make our pendant. One of the really fun parts of Spellbinders' new Medium Mixage line are these metal blanks. So I've taken the 2 larger blanks and I'm inking them with alcohol ink first. So I've got the rectangle one, and I just have a little alcohol ink on my applicator, and it's just a pouncing technique. You're just going to pounce that ink on there and allow it to dry and pounce it some more, and as you go, it creates this nice little marbled effect. For the heart blank, I ran it through the Artisan Explorer machine with this texture plate and created a lovely embossed texture on the blank. I alcohol inked the front. And then for a little added distress, I used an alcohol ink marker in black, and I just painted the corners black, and then after it dried, I took a sanding block and gently rubbed away some of that ink to give it this really cool distressed effect. The heart already has a hole, a little cute little heart-shaped hole. I drilled a hole in the second blank, and all you need to do is insert both of them through a jump ring and add it to your necklace, and your pendant is done. Just slide the back piece of the pendant into the card. If you'd like, you can put a little piece of Scotch tape to hold it there. And then put the heart on top, drape your chain over the top of the card, and pop that excess chain right into that pocket. And now you have a lovely gift and a card all in one. I hope you'll enjoy making this card and pendant as much as I did. It's a great gift for somebody special. I'm Lisa Fulmer. I think it's cool to craft.